With their back against the wall early, the Tampa Breeze are in a must-win game with the expansion Toronto Triumph, who have nothing to lose. Can Toronto shock the LFL world? Find out next on LFL Friday Night Football. Welcome to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. LFL football comes north of the border, and we welcome our neighbors to the north. What a terrific sport. You will enjoy this. First look at our standings, and Philadelphia is standing strong with that 48-point differential. They beat Tampa 48-0, so now Tampa's got to get into that differential, a must-win game for them. Well, Toronto will have its option of possibly two signal callers tonight. First, we look at Donna Paul, a small-frame quarterback with a great arm. She's 5'4", 125 pounds. Donna from Aurora, Ontario, and has got a heck of an arm, and she'll run as well. The other option for the Triumph is Jennifer Mancini. Not quite as developed as Paul as a quarterback, could be used some at wide receiver tonight, but 5'7", 135 pounds, more the prototype-sized quarterback. On defense, there is always the Liz Gorman factor. Tonight, offense and defense to contend with. Liz Gorman, easily the most dominant player in the LFL, now also making her presence felt on offense with several Tampa starters who've been out early. And Breeze Nation certainly excited about having Air Tamp back. Tonight, KK Matheny, perhaps one of the most competitive quarterbacks in the league, returns under center and will allow Tampa coach Yo Murphy to really open things up. She's just 5'2", 120 pounds. She can play quarterback, and she can run this team and will make a big difference being back. Matheny's favorite target also back, wide receiver and safety Bryn Renda. With her size and hands at 5'10", she's a terrific hands player. She's become a dominant force on the outside in 2010. Hey, Canada, time to hide the women and children. LFL football's come to town. Kickoff is coming up next.
This is Friday Night Football.
Alexandra Grant with the kickoff, a very high end-over-end, kind of a short kick, will be taken about the 5-yard line, out across the 10, makes a move, gets out across the 20, out to about the 21-yard line, and that is where they'll have it, 1st and 10. Brittany Williams on the return, tackle made by Elizabeth Crescente of Toronto. So here we go, Toronto's starting defense, Crescente, who just made that tackle, along with Krista Ford, kind of a celebrity up here in Toronto. Uncle is the mayor. Toronto with a defense, and we'll see how they're able to come out against KK Matheny. 15 of 31 last year, a 209 quarterback rating with 4 touchdowns. Matheny missed that first game. First handoff goes along the right side, and big hole right there. Sage Steinmetz with the carry. Matheny, Renda, who's got terrific hands, and there's Steinmetz on the left side. Sage with that first carry. We don't have the down and distance up for you, so I'll give you that as best I possibly can. Gain of about 10 yards, make it a first down. Matheny brings motion to the near side. Fakes a give, now rolls out, steps up, throws, and it's caught inside the 10, down near the 5-yard line. Nice little fake here. Matheny rolls out and delivers that football. Very nice. Sage Steinmetz there again, and that's yet another first down. And Tampa, which struggled in that first game against Philly, is rolling here right from the start. So just a couple minutes in, and their second first down of the game. That was about an 11-yard gain as well. Matheny. It's people in motion. That's Liz Gorman, number 1. Pitch is a fake to Gorman. Now Matheny gets it to Steinman. She'll cut back across the grain to the 5. Touchdown! Sage Steinman's with the touchdown in Canada. Steinman's doing a little worm action. How about Sage Steinman's? And the fans don't seem to like it, but Sage celebrating. And it looked like there was going to be a handoff, and Steinman's kind of waited, like, okay, what are you going to do now? Instead, she's going to cut back, gets a couple blocks, and that's all she needs. Sage Steinman's waltzes into the end zone. 6-0 Tampa. Remember, extra points from the 3-yard line are 1 point, from the 5 are 2. So Tampa electing to go for 1 here. Matheny. Handoff goes along the left side. Liz Gorman, and she'll get in. The extra point is good. Lots of bodies down there, but the extra point is good, and it's 7. They've got 8 up there, but it's actually 7-0 Tampa on that 1 point extra point. Liz Gorman waltzes in. So now we go. Toronto with the football. Donna Paul, one of the 2 quarterbacks we talked about early, 5'4". But Paul comes in as the starter. And it's a give, goes along the right side, and that is going nowhere. Oh, my. Christina Sandelis right there. There's Sandelis with Donna Paul, the quarterback, on the offense. And Toronto, usually the big game, going from the first game to the second game, is where teams really improve. And let's see how Toronto's able to do, especially offensively. Let's see how that cohesion is. Paul, the quarterback, now comes around the left side. She's got a big hole across the 20 out to midfield, and that should be enough for a first down. We'll wait for the marker. It is the first down for Toronto. And kind of a historic moment. You feel good for a team really getting a little bit of momentum here early. Seven nothing Tampa. And now whistle sounds, and we've got a flag coming in.
Legal substitution. Offense broke the huddle with 8 players. 5 yards from the previous spot. Still first down.
I think that's the first time I've seen the illegal substitution rule called. Tampa defensively a team that's got a lot of talent, and with now Bryn Renda back, they make such a difference, and Courtney Wilder has really established herself as a force on that line. Tanya Reed-Madlock now the back behind Paul, the quarterback. Give goes right up the middle. Madlock with it. She lost it right away. It's loose on the field, and I think Tampa got it. Tampa dove on the field, came up with it. Courtney Wilder, I believe the one who is down at the bottom of the pile. It is. Wilder comes up with it, and we will take a break and come right back.
LFL, this is Friday Night Football.
Really great crowd. They are so excited about LFL football coming here to Toronto. And there will be teams next year in Canada, a league next year, next fall in Canada. Should be just a terrific atmosphere. Tampa very pleased with the start. Here's Bryn Renda with the catch. She's across the 15 out to about the 13-yard line. Elizabeth Grisante with the stop. Renda, who missed the first game, 5'10", 165 pounds, just 23 years old, has a chance to be such a star in this league. And now Yo Murphy's got his team, the head coach, Yo Murphy's got his team in the hurry-up offense. Remember, it's 7-0, not 8-0. Matheny with Gorman in motion. Hands, here's Wilder. Courtney Wilder right up the middle. Inside the 10 to the 5, just keeps bowling forward. And Courtney Wilder in for the touchdown. Wilder just rolled through that defense, kept those legs churning, and Courtney Wilder put 6 more on the board. Little misdirection play. Nice block there, gets Wilder a little freedom. And then she just sheds a couple tackles, runs through another one, and Wilder keeps fighting forward and puts 6 points on the board. Now with 12.5 to go, Tampa looking for that extra point. Give comes around the left side. Liz Gorman did it once. She'll do it again. Liz Gorman just waltzes into the end zone. The extra point is good, and it's 14-0 Tampa with 12:29 left here in the first half. And boy, Tampa made that look very easy. Now the Toronto Triumph trying to answer. And again, from the first game to the second game, such a big difference. This is Tampa's second game. They had 4 players who were suspended for the first game at Philly, but they're a veteran team. They've been through this before. This isn't their first rodeo. Paul rolls, throws, and the pass is incomplete. Thrown a little bit too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Looking for Christina Sandelis, and Sandelis has been one of their featured players already. You can tell they're going to give the ball to her. They're going to throw the ball to her. Obviously, she's one of their playmakers, and there she is in the backfield right now. Make it 2nd and 10 after one pass. Remember, you got to throw the ball twice every 4 sets of down. And the run by Sandelis, and she's going nowhere. Gorman reached out and got a hold of that jersey, and then wasn't going to let her go. So now it'll be 3rd down. And in one of these next 2 plays, they're going to have to throw the football. Paul looking to throw. Now she's going to run it. Gets it across the 20. She's got a first down and more. Out across the 25. Out to about the Tampa 23-yard line. First down, Toronto. Crowd enjoying it. And of course, with the CFL, they are very familiar with the game of football. Now Toronto trying to put this drive together and get this football into the end zone. Motion comes to the near side. Paul with a pitch, Sandelis, and she's going down in the backfield. Terrific defensive read by Liz Gorman as she just blitzed here, and let's listen in.
Hey, my boy.
Liz Gorman plays hard, plays to the whistle, plays to the crowd. She is a terrific player. 2 years ago, she was the Defensive Player of the Year. Last year, 29.5 tackles, 24 solos. She does it all for them. Offense, defense, and she's tough. She is one of those really tough players that, look at her, she loves to play. She loves to be out here, loves to be on the stage. Loss of about 5 or 6 on the play. Paul rolls out to the right side, steps up, throws, and it's incomplete. She was looking for Gigi Signini, and the pass was incomplete. And now your problem is you're coming up on 3rd down, and there is no kicking in this game. So if you don't get a first down, and obviously there are 4 downs, but if you don't get a first down, you hand that ball back to Tampa in pretty good field position. So they need a big play here. 3rd down. 3rd and about 16. Paul rolls out to the right side, looking long, steps up, throws, and it is caught and dropped. Oh my, what a tough drop. Had it in her hands. Signini just could not hang on, and now it's 4th down. Oh, that was 1st down and more. So 4th down, Paul comes up under center. 8:45 left. Pitch goes back to the right side, and that's going nowhere. She'll get a couple yards close to the original line of scrimmage. That's Tanja Reed-Madlock, who had the fumble earlier. But it is turned over on downs, and it is going to be Tampa football with a 14-0 lead. Ouch. Crowd's still getting to know this women's indoor game a little bit. Quick pass goes to the right side, looking for Renda. She can't hang on. It'll be 2nd down. And the Toronto players, I think, a little surprised maybe by the aggression of the Tampa players, but it's something they'll get used to. Because that first game is always tough. You learn so much about yourself as a team. You learn about the opposition, about the league. And they are learning at the expense of a very, very good Tampa team. Didn't show it in the first game, but they can play. Renda goes in motion. Give goes right up the middle. And she's going to dive forward for a couple yards. Gorman finally was dragging a player with her. Got about 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 5. Matheny, as we said, just 5'2". You see Bryn Renda at 5'10", standing in front of her. Renda's, if not her favorite target, she's right up there. And with the addition of Wilder this year, they've really got a lot of weapons. Now Matheny brings motion. Give goes to Sage Steinmetz. Steinmetz trying to get ahead, and she is stopped. Steinmetz with a little cutback that worked earlier, but this time there is no room at the end. Nice job by Crisante and the rest of the Toronto Triumph defense, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 3. And they've got to throw the football. So 4th and 3, and they need a pass here. Clock running, 6:45 left. Matheny with Gorman right next to her, showing blitz. And they do not. They stay back. Matheny fades back, looks into the end zone, throws, and it is tipped and incomplete. Looking for Bryn Renda, and Toronto has held on defense. Big hold for Toronto. We'll take a break and come right back.
This is Friday Night Football.
Big stop for the Triumph. Fans excited here as LFL football comes to Canada. Now Paul fades back, steps up. She's looking long, lets it go, and oh, just overthrown. Oh my, she had her wide receiver wide open. Jennifer Mancini was behind the defender, Renda, and unfortunately it was just overthrown. How dramatic would that have been for a first touchdown in Canada for the Toronto team, the Triumph, but it's just overthrown, so it's 2nd down now. Quarterback, obviously in football, everybody knows that's such a huge part of the game. But here in the LFL, is you've got to throw it a couple times for every 4-down set. It really is big. Paul looking long again, throws down the field, and this one she's double teamed, as you can see, and it's incomplete. Bryn Renda back there, along with Brittany Williams. So now 3rd down, and here we go. 3rd down after 2 incomplete passes, and now you're in danger if you don't get that 1st down on 3rd and 4th down of giving the football right back to Tampa. Coming up on 5 minutes left. Paul, the quarterback. Pitch goes to the left side, and there is no room whatsoever. Tanya Reed-Madlock came around that left side. They were looking for her to get going, and there was no room whatsoever. Just a terrific job by that defense. They understand how to gang tackle. Fans still having a great time here. No, you can't get on the field. Sorry, you got to try out. Big 4th down for Toronto now. Coming up on 4.5 left at their own 15. A give goes right up the middle. She'll get 6 or 7 yards. That is not going to be enough, and that's a big turnover on downs as Tampa will pick it up right there with the ability to put 6 or 7 or 8 more on the board. Already up 14-0. Tampa is rolling here, and now they get the football back on downs. That's Gorman. Right next to Matheny. Matheny rolls out to the right side, fake the give. Now waving down the field, steps up, throws, and it's caught. Bryn Renda with it. She had it initially at about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now comes back across the 10, and we'll see where they mark her. On the comeback, they'll give her 11 yards, and that's enough for a 1st down. You see the clock, just under 4 minutes left here in the first half. A historic night here in Toronto as the LFL goes to Canada. Motion. Here goes Gorman right up the middle, and Liz Gorman is in for the touchdown. And now how about Liz? She's going up to celebrate in the stands. Hold it. Hold the phone. Well, let's watch Gorman here. Goes through a couple of arm tackles. You just cannot tackle Liz Gorman with one arm. It's not going to work. But I saw a flag go down.
Number 16,
and that's going to be holding.
Previous spot, repeat, second down.
So now it's 1st and 15 after that. 1st and goal, basically, at the 15-yard line. Look at Matheny. She is a leader out there in the field. You can tell by the way she runs that huddle. Nobody's talking back to her, looking anywhere else. They look right at that quarterback and listen. Now Matheny with a give. And the give goes right up the right side, and just powering down the field, Sage Steinmetz. And Steinmetz just hammers that football right down to the goal line.
This is Friday Night Football.
Tampa's got it right on the goal line after that Sage Steinmetz run. Already up 14-0 with 2:57 left here in the first half. Matheny rolls, throws, and just overthrew Gorman. Pass was way too tall. Incomplete, and it will be second down. Toronto got a big stop last time Tampa had the football in their territory, and this would be a really big stop. You give a team 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. You have Matheny run that huddle. Now 2nd and goal. Fakes a give to Gorman. Little pitch pass straight ahead to Adrian Purnell. Touchdown. What a well-executed pitch pass. Shovel pass, whatever you want to call it. Watch Matheny. First of all, really sells the fake well. One step, shovel pass ahead. Purnell, touchdown. And then she was hit hard by Krista Ford, but she probably didn't mind. Going for one again. Give goes to Sage Steinmetz, and Steinmetz is in for the extra point. And that one was pretty easy. Steinmetz goes over and poses for the crowd, and she is in. The extra point is good.
This is Friday Night Football.
Well, Toronto really needs some answers now. They're down 21-0 here in their home opener. They got a great crowd on hand, and they've got 2 minutes. So let's see if they can make something happen here. Roll out to the right side, steps up, throws, and it's almost complete, just slightly overthrown. Donna Paul with the throw, looking for Mancini, and it's just overthrown. It'll be second down. You know how badly they want to do well. You know they're frustrated.
2-minute timing rules are now in effect. 2-minute timing rules are now in effect.
Yeah, the official wasn't quite ready, so we'll do that play one more time. The official talking about the 2-minute timing rule where the clock will stop now after incomplete passes, that kind of thing. Bryn Renda, number 19, and boy, you know how much they miss her in that first game at Philly. Give goes Sandelis. It's across the 15, out to about the 18 or 19-yard line. That's a powerful run by Christina Sandelis, and that's a nice run. That's the kind of thing that Toronto's looking for. You can get 4 yards on a play, you're in pretty good shape. 3rd down and 6 now. A pass and a run, so they can run or throw here on 3rd down with 1:48. And the clock should be running, I believe. Now they thought about doing a reverse. The ball is loose, and I think Toronto came up with it. This is where you see this in the NFL. You're down at the bottom of the pile and you're fighting for that football, and now we got pushing and shoving. They'll sort all this out. I think Toronto got it back. 4th down. This is a big one. 4th and 9. Reverse. Now looking down the field. Oh, it's overthrown. They had a shot at that first down. The pass was just overthrown. Very well-designed play, but just overthrown. And now Tampa will come back and get it in terrific field position. You keep giving it to a great team like Tampa, and with their players back, they are a terrific team. You're going to pay the price eventually. Motion goes to the far side. Fake a give, going right up the middle. Gets down to about the 11-yard line. Krista Ford with a nice job on the tackle. Sage Steinman's on the carry, and Steinman gets up and just hands the ball to the official. Goes back to the huddle. Matheny calls out the play. 2nd down, fake a give. Matheny with some pressure now, steps up. That ball was slightly deflected and it's incomplete. You got bodies going everywhere. Looking for Bryn Renda, it's incomplete. And Renda holding her hand up like, hey, how come there wasn't a penalty flag? And the official wisely doesn't say anything. So now 3rd down. And after a run and a throw, they can do what they want with 1:23 left. And I don't know if you saw the official kind of holding up both index fingers, shaking his hands. That means you've got 1 pass and 1 throw left. So they're warning the players and the coaches exactly what's going on. Matheny fakes a give, now rolls out, steps up in the pocket. Now she's going to keep it, and she's not going very far inside the 10, down to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Little KK Matheny with a lot of fire there. 4th down and 2 yards to go. Big 4th down here. Looking, steps up, throws. Right side, the pass is caught, and there is no going. Steinman's with it, a terrific stop. Elizabeth Crescente, how about that stop? Let's listen in. Big stop in Toronto with yet another stop. Toronto showing a lot of promise defensively. Now they just got to get some answers on offense. They can start to move this football, and I think by the end of the year, you'll see a team that can compete in this league. Donna Paul, the quarterback, has motion coming to the near side. Paul, with the give, goes right up the middle. Oh, nice run. She'll get across the 10, out to about the 12 or 13 yard line. Sandelis with the carry. And we've got a flag down. Got about 5 yards on the play, but let's see what the call is.
Legal shift, offense, number 2, face mask, defense, number 18. Those penalties will offset, replay, 1st down.
Now with the lacrosse-style helmet, you see there's no face mask on the front of it. You've got to grab the actual face mask, the clear part, to get a face mask penalty. That's not easy to do. But obviously she did. So we'll do 1st down one more time. Donna Paul making sure that Signini knows what the play is. Signini on the right side of that offensive line. Paul now is going to tuck and run, and she might have been better off going around the right side. She gets out across the 10, out to about the 12-yard line. There's no quitting these ladies. You can be guaranteed of that. They are going to play 2 and pass that whistle. Gain of 4, make it 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Paul, oh, hammered as she throws that ball. And it's almost intercepted. Oh, did she pay a price for throwing that football? Now 3rd down. Oh. Little pitch goes to the right side. Get across the 10 out to about the 15-yard line. Sandelis gets there with 37.5 seconds to go. Let's see what her forward progress is. Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 1, and they've got to throw the football. This is tough. They have to throw the ball. And it's going to be a run, be a 1st down, but you'll see the flag come out, I believe, in a second. It's a nice-looking run, but Tampa knew that they had to throw the football. They were set up in a pass defense only. There's the flag.
Offense, they had 2 passing plays already. They had 1 passing play and 2 running plays. They had to pass, and they ran. 5 yards, previous spot.
Well explained, sir. Toronto crowd doesn't quite get it, but yeah, that's the right call. They had to throw the football. So now 4th down one more time. With the penalty instead of 4th and 1, now it's 4th and 6. 4th and 1, there's a lot of little things you can do. You can do a shovel pass like we saw Matheny do on the touchdown. A lot of little things you can do. 4th and 6, you gotta throw that football. Rolling out to the right side, and it is caught! Sandelis has got it. She's in Tampa territory. Big 1st down by Toronto. Great throw. Sandelis right there. And I'm guessing that she's a late addition to their team, but she's a good one. Christina Sandelis with that 1st down. And now Toronto is rolling, looking to get a score up here before halftime. Pitch goes to Sandelis. She'll cut right back inside. No going whatsoever. Sage Steinman's right there on the stop. PA announcer said 2 yards. I got 2nd and 9. I think she maybe got a yard based on the spot. So 2nd and 9, and again, this is a spot you'd look for a throw just to get that out of the way. You don't want to go to 3rd and 4th down having to throw the football. Paul in all kinds of trouble. Lost the ball. It's loose. Wilder comes up with it. Courtney Wilder with it inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Donna Paul rolled out to the outside and goes down now with 8 seconds left. Tampa not looking to run up the score, looking to score more because of the scoring differential. The point differential, they have to score more points. They're down 48 to Philly already. Fakes a give. Now looking into the end zone, looking long, and it is caught. Bryn Renda, touchdown. Big touchdown for Tampa. They feel a little bit better right now after that 48 points that they are down to Philly already. As you're looking at 2 playoff spots. Look at this again. Nice little fake here on the pitch. Fake to Gorman, and Gorman does a nice job selling it. And then you're looking for the sure-handed Bryn Renda. She's got it. And at 5'10", she just waltzes into the end zone, touchdown. Looking for the 1-point conversion. Give goes right side. Sage Steinmetz is in, and the 1-point conversion is good. We're at halftime, and it has been all Tampa here in the first half in Toronto, a historic night north of the border.
And play it like we play in practice, but play dirtier and They're paying dirty. Let's do it.
Let's look at a couple of the highlights. Matheny has done it with her arm. She's really thrown the ball well, run this offense very well. Now here's Steinmetz with a nice cutback. Gets the one nice block right there, and Sage Steinmetz just waltzed into the end zone. Nice run here, and there were some highlights for Toronto. They played a very good, solid first half. Here's Wilder with the cutback up the middle, just breaks a couple arm tackles, and Courtney Wilder just powers her way into the end zone. Defensively, one of the things Toronto did very well was teamed gang tackle. Here's Liz Gorman into the end zone, and the little shovel pass and a hard hit afterwards, but it's been primarily plays just like that to Bryn Rinda, the touchdown, and the numbers very strong. Obviously, total yards just about double. 2 turnovers, these are big numbers. And Liz Gorman will tell you exactly.
This is how we play.
Yep, we believe you, Liz.
This is Friday Night Football.
Second half of action, ready to roll here in Toronto. Looking for the triumph to be able to get a score here. Have these people at least a little happy as Liz Gorman, a terrific kicker. High end over end kick. Trabulsi with it. Brings it out across the right side, across the 15, out near the 20-yard line. And now a little extra pushing and shoving. Look out. Liz, relax. Liz. Oh, my. All right, let's see how Toronto can roll here and see if they can get something exciting going offensively. They've had some real good defensive possessions. Now they just need to get a couple offensive series rolling. Donna Paul, you're welcome. Paul gives Sandelis, comes around the left side. Very nice play to get started here in the second half. She bounces off that sideboard, and now they're rolling. Gain of about 5 on the play, make it 2nd and 5. And remember, as we get rolling further and further into the second half, that point differential, that 48-point differential that Tampa is down is going to play a big part in what their plans will be. Paul steps up, throws, and the pass just underthrown. Looking for Mancini, and the pass was underthrown and incomplete. Ago, Tampa did not make the playoffs because of that point differential. Motion goes to the far side. Give goes right up the middle. Sandelis, and she just bounces forward, runs into Liz Gorman, and that's a normal thing when you play Tampa, is to run into Gorman. But she is very close to a first down, and they will mark it. First down, Toronto. You hear the crowd getting excited about that first down. They like it here. The Rico Center. Well, they should. Just under 15 minutes left. Paul comes up under center. Little pitch goes to the right side, and how about that? Sage Steinmetz and Liz Gorman with a run blitz that came to the outside. Steinmetz read that very well. Right there for the big stop. A loss of 3 on the play. Make it now 2nd down and 13. Down to Paul at quarterback. Calls for the football. Rolls out to the right. She's got some pressure. Now she's going to tuck and try and run, and there's nowhere to go. Look out. Liz Gorman, the one she ran into, and let's listen to this. Liz Gorman wondering if she really wanted to do that, and I think the answer might have been no. Just 1 of 9 for Donna Paul, who hasn't had a lot of time a couple times, has overthrown, underthrown receivers. But she is sticking in, trying to make something happen for the Triumph. One receiver, well, one running back behind her. That's Sandelis. Paul looking down the field, steps up, throws, and it's intercepted. We've got a flag down. Let's wait and see what this is all about. Bryn Renda was there, and you throw it in the area of Renda, and you got a shot at having the ball intercepted, but let's wait and see what the flag is.
Legal blitz, defense, number 11, 5 yards from the previous spot, still third down.
So still third down after that. They've got to still throw the football now. 3rd and 4th down, they have to throw it both times.
Don't lose your intensity! Don't lose it!
Listen to Gorman. Don't lose that intensity. 3rd down now. Third and 8 after the illegal blitz penalty. Paul, a double reverse. Now cut back up the middle. She's inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. Katrina Trabulsi, who got that kickoff return, does a nice job on the cutback, and Toronto is knocking on the door, but hang on. Yep, you're right. It's illegal. They had to throw. You hear the girls talking to the officials.
Legal procedure on the offense. The first 2 plays were running plays. They have to pass for the next 2 plays, and they ran. 5 yards, previous spot, still third down.
So the 2 penalties end up basically offsetting. And now it's 3rd down one more time. Only this time 3rd and 13. And they have to throw the football. Part of the LFL rules. There's the throw, and it's caught. Nice catch by Sandelis. She got to about the 20-yard line and then gang tackled. And again, that's one thing Yoel Murphy and his group do very well. They really stress that, and Tampa as a team is very good at it. You have to throw out that first game against Philly because they had 4 of their regulars, 4 players who do a lot for them that were not able to play, but we'll see how they do here on out. Cleveland comes to Tampa on the 21st of October, and then the War on I-4, December 30th, Orlando at Tampa. And what a game that ought to be. That could very well be for the other playoff spot. You think Philly's going to be 1 spot, but that other spot in the East could be up for grabs. 4th down, looking long, down the field, throws, and it's incomplete, overthrown. And it will be Tampa ball as they will take over on downs. We'll be right back.
This is Friday Night Football.
So Tampa is in good shape, leading this football game. Little pass here, goes out. How about Courtney Wilder with the catch? She's inside the 20, and Courtney Wilder with a heck of a grab and run, and Tampa is rolling here. And they want to go back, hurry up offense. Yoel Murphy knows that 48-point differential is hurting them. After that first down on the Wilder catch, now motion is Steinmetz. They'll go back, cut back up the middle, and nowhere to go. Nice job. Toronto read that very well. Adrian Purnell with the carry, and Crisante with the stop. Let's listen in. The score may be what it is. These players are still here to play football. Coming up on 10 minutes left. Crowd having a ball. They love LFL football. And it is going to be big in Canada starting in the fall. Quick throw to go to the left side. The pass is caught down near the 10-yard line. Look out. And here's Sage Steinmetz. Get out of my face. I'm not going to do anything. Tempers are flaring here north of the border. And this crowd is on the edge of their seat. KK Matheny, how about the night she's had? 5 of 9, 48 yards, 3 TDs in the first half as Iron Man comes out on the PA. Tampa knocking on the door. Matheny has Steinmetz in motion, go out to the left side. Fakes a give. Steinmetz comes right up the middle. Look at Sage. Steinmetz falls forward. Touchdown. Sage Steinmetz just waltzes into the end zone, and Tampa puts up 6 more. Now what do they got? A little end zone celebration. Little fake on the pitch. Steinmetz comes around the right side, gets 1 block right there, and then she's going to do the rest on her own. Look at her just fall forward. That is pure strength by Sage Steinmetz. Now going for 1 again. And it looked like they had a false start. Liz Gorman comes around the left side, and Gorman just waltzes into the end zone. And Liz is never going to back down from anybody. And you hear running off, high-fiving the fans. .8:43 left. And Toronto waiting for Tampa. That won't happen very often. Toronto will learn you don't have to wait for that defense. Give goes to the second back through. That's Sindelis. She got stood up and then nowhere to go. This Tampa defense just looks so much different. You know, they got KK Matheny back, but Bryn Renda back there can be a big hitter, and they just look a lot different this evening than they did against Philly. Of course, Philly's a different team than Toronto, too. We'll give you that. Just under 8 minutes left. Paul with motion going to the far side. Fakes a give, now throw, goes to the right side. That's caught, Mancini's got it. And she is out and stopped. Liz Gorman there on the stop. And again, a little pushing and shoving after the play is over, but nice pass, nice catch. And Toronto starting to move the football a little bit. And again, we've been able to hear Liz Gorman most of the second half as she's calling the defense and calling it with confidence. Third down, make it 3rd and 6 here. They can run or throw. Double reverse, now looking to throw. Instead, she's going to run the football, and a pretty good decision. She'll get out and going to mark her down near midfield, just shy of midfield. Very nice run. Gain of about 5 yards by Mancini. And now it's 4th and 1. They've got to get to midfield, and they, as you see the official there, he's making the motion. They have to throw the ball. Big throw here. You know Toronto wants to get on the board. Quick throw right side. It's caught, first down. Just across that midfield stripe. A lot of pushing and shoving. Liz Gorman there on the stop. Gorman bounces up. But it is caught, and Toronto with a first down. Sandelis with the catch, and she's done just about everything offensively for Toronto. The Triumph have to really like not only her effort, but her execution. She's made good reads running up the field, making cutbacks. And Toronto looking now to get on the board with just under 6 minutes left. Fresh set of downs, first down. Give goes right up the middle, lots of room, inside 15, 10. Look at her carry the defense inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. Christina Sandelis, just a power run right up the middle, and she hammers that football right down to the goal line. Toronto's knocking on the door. Nice cutback right there, gets through an arm tackle, and then just carries these defenders. Look at those legs continue to go until she's down at about the 2-yard line. And Sandelis doing a little talking to Julie Rolfe, a name we haven't mentioned very often. Give goes Sandelis, comes around the right side, second effort, and she's in! Touchdown! Christina Sandelis puts the first touchdown on the board for Team Toronto, the Toronto Triumph, with 4:47 left. The first of what we're sure are going to be a lot more, not only for Toronto, but as LFL football in the fall comes to Canada. Lots of teams being discussed, lots of opportunities to play and watch. LFL football will come your way in the fall, but a touchdown here. Sandelis marked that one down at 4:47 left, put 6 on the board. And now looking for that extra point. Looking for the 1-point extra point. She's back in the shotgun, comes around the right side. Oh, a terrific ankle tackle by Liz Gorman. Wow, what unbelievable effort. Gorman dove and just did get her by the ankles and stops that extra point. Wow, that's a tough play. You appreciate effort like that, you appreciate execution like that. Now Tampa trying to come right back, and they want to put more points on the board. And Toronto was not ready. Our cameraman is in the way. Look out, look out. Get the ball out to about the 21-yard line. I think everybody got caught a little bit early there. Didn't realize that Yo Murphy and his Tampa team are not here to slow down. They want to roll. Matheny got some pressure, steps up, looking long, throws, great catch, Liz Gorman. Inside the 10-yard line. Gorman came down with that football, and Tampa is knocking right back on the door. Gorman, just a great catch. Coming up on 3 minutes left now. Motion comes to the far side. Here's Wilder, comes around the left side, and she waltzes into the end zone, touchdown. Courtney Wilder with a big game. Playing a little dice down there, and she put 6 on the board. Our game MVP, Sage Steinmetz, 8 rushes, 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. She's done it offensively, she's done it defensively. Sage Steinmetz is our game MVP. And as if on cue, here goes Steinmetz with the extra point. The 1-point extra point is good. Sage Steinmetz goes in, and the MVP of this game doing a little celebration in the end zone, and her team loves it. As well they should. She's been a great player in this league and has done very well for her team.
This is Friday Night Football.
Crowd still having a good time here in Toronto. Baltimore will be at Toronto October 28th at the Ricoh Coliseum. Fans, get your tickets. This team is going to improve a lot as the season goes along. Looking over the middle, and she'll get about a yard or two. Alberg on the tackle. Let's call it a gain of 2, make it 2nd and 8. Paul looks up, steps up, throws, and it's caught. Very nice catch. Mancini with the catch, Julie Rolfe with the tackle. And you can see Toronto getting a little bit more confidence offensively. They're starting to understand what they need to do. Football out at the 21-yard line. Make it 3rd down and 4 now. And we got the 2-minute timing rule. Third and 4. Give go Sandelis. Nice cutback. Look at her move up the middle. 1st down and more. She's inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Throughout this game, you've seen the maturation process of the Toronto offense. They really struggled early, and now they seem to understand what they need to do. Christina Sandelis has been terrific for them. Clock running, coming up on a minute and a half left. Paul, looking long, steps up, throws into the end zone, and it's incomplete, overthrown. They had double-teamed Terbulsi there, so it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And it's been really interesting. It's been kind of fun to watch Toronto come of age a little bit against a very good Tampa team. Tampa's going to win this game, obviously. But Toronto now still driving. They want to put another touchdown on the board. Here goes Madlock. Madlock with a nice cutback, and she's going to be down at about the 19-yard line. They'll call it a gain of maybe a yard on the play. And she just needs to harness some of that athleticism and learn the game. You can tell she's a little frustrated right now. But as she learns the football game, I think she'll be a big-time player for this team. 3rd down, they've got to run one and pass one. Looking to throw it. Now she decides to run. Oh, nice block. Gets outside, inside the 10, down to about the 5-yard line. What a great block. Donna Paul used the block very well. Gets down to the 5, and Toronto knocking on the door again. That's one of those that you really appreciate as it happens. The little seal block, and she was able to run outside. And now Toronto, again, knocking on that door. And let's see what they've got up their sleeve here. And you could see Paul talking to her offensive line a couple times there. Steps up, throws, and it's caught! Touchdown! We got a flag down. I believe that's a flag down. It is caught, a touchdown. Felicia Daniels, a tight end with the catch. Does a nice job of pulling the defender in here. See that linebacker right there and the line? Offensive, the tight end just releases, and she is there for the touchdown, and that was something that came out of the stands. That was not a flag. So the touchdown is good. Nice job by Toronto. They really have improved. What a second half for them. They've got to feel a lot better. Quarterback comes around the left side, and she is in. The 1-point conversion is good. What a different Toronto team offensively here in the second half. They are really starting to click. And to watch them the 28th when Baltimore comes to town, then they go to Philly December 9th, January 13th at Orlando. And this is a team that is just going to continue to get better when the Canadian League starts in the fall. What a show that'll be. How about this? I like this. They're down 48-14, but they're going to practice something. They're going to try an onside kick. This is difficult for some NFL and major college kickers to do. You've got to try and get that high bounce after the first one. So you almost kick this right into the ground, look for the high bounce, and it's hard to do. Hard to keep it in bounds, and this one's going to stay down and not be returned. Stop right there. Brianna Fila with the reception there, and with 8 seconds to go. That'll do it. Pretty well do it. 48-14 the score on the board. Again, we think they've given a couple 2-point conversions where there have been 1-point conversions, so the score may be a little bit different. Now, it looks like that's a different quarterback. Is that Zuckelman who's in at quarterback? I believe that's the case. Maybe Grace Jones, can't tell. And that will do it right there. Look out. Julie Rolfe took exception to that late block, and the officials just say, you go that way, you go that way. No surprise, they'll try and break this up. We'll be right back to wrap it up here from Toronto. A great opening night in Toronto, Canada for LFL Friday Night Football.
This is Friday Night Football.
Well, Tampa comes in and gets a convincing win at Toronto, but Toronto a much different second half. The numbers, total yards 192 to 123. The big one, obviously, passing yards, almost 100 there. 2 turnovers, but none for Tampa. They took care of that football. Tampa's next game, Cleveland comes to Tampa. They got 2 more at home. October 21st, it's Cleveland. And then December 30th, the war on I-4 as Orlando comes calling. Toronto at home, October 28th. Get your tickets now. We'll be at Ricoh Coliseum. Baltimore comes calling the 28th of October. From Toronto, good night, everybody.